There we go. How you doing, boys? Welcome along. We are live. I just checked to make sure after my little hiccup. How are you? You all good?
Hello, Candy.
Hello, Candy. Aye.
She's trying to get rid of you so she could come down here and see me.
Right.
Yep.
So, what you want to talk about?
We're here. It's Sunday. Hopefully everybody's
what's been
weekend was
happening
all right.
what's been happening in your neck of the woods? Anything exciting?
No, you know the normal stuff. The weather's getting warmer. Able to go outside again without walking through 6 feet of snow. So it's all good. Other than that, thanks, Ray.
Put a little bit of focus on you there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of twisting one up, you know.
So what's been happening in your neck of the woods then, Ray?
I have been trying to sort out this kind of stuff, and also playing about with trying to get different elements into streams, overlays, trying to make a good podcast. Thinking about we got to make it. I mean, I think maybe we should do it once a week. Find a day that's suitable for all of us, and then maybe start from there.
Yeah,
pretty much it. Yourself, Mr. Darkbluefan?
Oh, just playing some new games, and my local football team managed to get in the top 6 of the SPL.
You were saying.
Yeah, the hot today was to try and survive to stay in the SPL, and they did that, and they've actually went above expectations and got themselves out of the top 6. So yeah, well done to the Dark Blues.
Yeah. So I'm not much a football fan, but
no, I think I'm not a football fan here.
But each street. Well, I like wrestling. You're not into it. Although earlier today we were doing a wee bit of a throwback in history, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were watching
George Kidd, Giant Haystacks, Big Daddy.
I watched the Dusty Roads. I meant that in a nice way, by the way. Don't think that when I said that.
Well, he looks like me.
Roads. Oh, I think you got a wee bit of look, you know.
Yeah, and you look like what's all gummage. What about the Twyers do?
Nah.
Toe.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you, brother?
No, I have no fucking clue on what you're gonna say, man.
Man, brother, man.
Ming. Oh, he didn't do it.
I'll leave if you guys want me to. If you're gonna start doing that, I'll just leave.
No.
Actually, you know what? Most of the people don't even care who Mr. Ming is. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. So.
Yeah, but our generation of people would definitely know who Mr. Ming is.
You think so?
He just calls me Wurzel.
I just called him Wurzel.
That's worse. I'd rather be Ming.
See, I used to call Toe. What was I used to call the GTA?
Oh yeah,
Trevor.
Trevor,
yeah. But I don't look like Trevor anymore. So
no.
You're just our lovely Toe. Well, without the lovely, your brother Toe.
the terror Toe. But
yeah, so basically we're checking this out whilst we have a laugh. It was a case of I came on the day and Dark said to me, right, when's the next podcast? You know doing it anymore? But I'm like, no, I am. I went, well, when? Today then. He went, okay. So here we are.
Here we are. Because it's been what, 3 weeks since we did the last one?
It's been.
It must be
about 2-3 weeks ago, and it's meant to be weekly. So
yeah, so it's your fault.
Well, it's just a simple case is we didn't have really anything worth talking about. I mean,
Well, I think no. I mean, but I think you've been busy too with, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Eddie,
You've been busy with your Dungeons and Dragons,
oh yeah,
and Dark. You had a wee spell there when you weren't feeling too well,
I wasn't very well now.
and then I've been kind of busy myself, trying to think of how I'm going to throw all this together easier for us. So I think this is the case of we've all just had our own shit to deal with,
Yeah.
and well, here we are now. Do you know what I mean?
right.
Yep.
So,
So-
definitely, you guys are always more than welcome in chat to, I guess, feed us ideas and suggestions on what we could possibly
Yeah.
talk about.
That's
I
it. And I'm going to share the stream out actually. Might as well get it everywhere.
Right.
So share it out. And if you haven't, guys, make sure and share it out. Invite your friends over. Facebook and all the other places of the world. But
Yes.
Aaron, you can how to share.
Yeah, well, I don't have any social media outlets anymore except for potentially Reddit. I mean, that's not
I'm
really
not
a
sure how
social
you work
outlet.
that. I've never worked that out.
Hmm.
So how would I share this then?
So
Maybe new.
basically, you got to go to the YouTube page.
What Ray just posted up in the general chat in Discord. Copy that and paste it wherever you want.
Hey, Lady D, I never saw you pop in there. See, we're getting used to this. We're trying to,
Yeah, but we can all watch the chat as it happens. So I mean,
yeah. As we say, we can always highlight.
Shared. I
lady.
said, go look at these idiots.
Yeah.
Thanks, Candy. You're a doll. You're a real doll. Just relax.
And that's what I got to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Relaxing. Yeah. See, poor Toll didn't get a chance to relax. It was like, come on, Toll.
Yeah. Well, I went running. I did a little bit of running around this morning and then came back and sat down and had brunch. And after I had to finish up doing the dishes, I had to do my wifely duties. Oh, we lost Dark.
Oh, Dark's done a runner. Hey guys, what do you think of the title? Got to love the title.
It doesn't say race him.
But it says The Undertaker. Solder, hello.
Solder, how you doing, bud?
How are we doing? So I thought, what was Dark was trying to share, and then
yeah.
Oh, there he was.
Come on then, Dark. Let's hear it. What did you do?
I don't know. I went to I found it on YouTube and totally left here.
Yeah, for some reason. It's all good though. You're still here.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You got back. That's the main thing.
Right, so how would I share this then?
Hey, if I send you a link into your
Wait a minute, I'm on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see it's live, so how would I share this?
So click on it.
Click on what?
Like you're going to watch a video.
Okay.
If you look at the bottom of the screen in YouTube, it's set there where it has the likes and dislikes. Share is right next to it.
Aye, that's where I was going with that. Told just made it easier, you know.
I have to draw the proverbial highlighted line and directions to where we're going. It's all good.
So I was actually going to show.
Oh, I've just shared it on Facebook.
Yay!
Hey,
we've got the old gummer up on catching up on the tabs here.
so here I was going to show and talk a little bit about the VTC as well, quickly.
Oh, We're in
The
trouble now.
VTC. Oh, jeez.
So,
Well, actually,
Ron,
you go. Not on. You go, and I'll put my piece in.
well, to let everyone know, for one, who's a driver and who may not be, who might have their own VTC that's watching, it will be down tomorrow, Monday the 15th, for a wee while, because we're going to get a massive update. You were saying, Dark, that you were doing loads of jobs and they weren't showing up. In the logbook, they were like off by a few days. Now, we've had a bit of a rough month.
No,
No,
not at all.
a
Not
little
at
bit of
all.
a rough month. But you know, we're overall we're doing quite well. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on today. Have you while you're there, mate? Right? Can you go to logbook?
logbook, yep.
And could you put it on? No, is it logbook? No, put it on stats. Sorry.
Oh, on the stats. Oh,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then instead of being on, could you put it on ATS?
Uh-huh.
And scroll down.
Canny.
Oh,
well,
look at that! The boss, the owner, is in the minus.
well, listen.
Why?
I'm going to adjust it. To be fair, right? What happened was I was in a wee world of my own last night.
Of your own.
Aye, well, you know, the wee man's no well enough. And I was just driving along and I go turn a corner and my head's going away and the next thing it's fucking bump. There's no other excuse for it. I crashed and
that's it. Look at that. He's got nothing else to say. Yeah, I crashed.
cheeky
That's
bastard.
Yeah.
Well, I admitted it. You know what I mean?
mad. And your your
But,
manager's in minus as well.
But before that crash, right? I'm pointing everywhere. Before that crash, last night, I was leading the convoy. Do the math, work it out. I was on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like what you did to me the day.
Yep.
What? No.
I was
Hey,
just follow me, and I ended up being £174 out of pocket, and minus I think it was 17 XP points as well, because I followed you.
Boo-hoo. Rubbish. Now, thank you, Lady D. Solder, if you don't mind sharing as well. Don't forget, guys, leave a like. Pop on in if you want to. What was I going to say? What was this?
So, yeah.
I mean, looking at it, right? You fucking lost me. Dark's a fanny. That's why it's called Darkbluefan. The fan short for fanny. You know what I mean?
Because he's such an ass, you know, it's all good.
As much as we're like, you know, if we go to ranking by company, and this is where I'm getting to ETS, right? We're 20th.
Ooh, yay.
You know, and if we went to ATS, we're normally kind of right up there.
Yeah, we got knocked out by the looks of it.
Knocked out. Yeah.
We're out of the top 25. Uh-oh. Where the heck are you? You sure there isn't some? There we are.
74th.
Whoa.
Look at the reaction on all of our faces.
Wow. Well, that's
very bad.
I guess everybody's been doing the beta. That's why we're doing so poor. That's all good. Shared on Twitter. Yay. It's been tweeted.
Twitter. I like it when we get tweeted. Yeah.
Gave it a thumbs up.
Appreciate. Thank you.
We have a liquor.
After 3 boys, lick. So as soon as we got my little bit out of the way, whoever the camera lands on next is the one that we'll be talking to.
Why me? Why?
What? Come on.
No.
So
What can I say?
I might have crashed.
I have. Wait a minute. What the hell's wrong with me? I have just remembered, right? Well done getting your 11K.
Yes. Congrats, sir.
And congratulations on that. But like I say, half of them are probably meb viewers anyway. Just saying like.
Well,
and
the
then
other half are mine.
the other half are toes. Yeah, so really you got nobody.
Oh shit! Look at who decided to pop in.
Aye,
God.
troubles here.
Yeah.
So here we have it. The four amigos. So my point, Dark. Let's talk about rage quit and how rage quit in a game can be problematic for the younger viewers.
For the younger,
especially from an older person.
From an older person. But we're going back on to Martin anyway.
Well, let's talk about what's the game? Oh, there's a fucking game at the moment. Tobe, what is it, brother?
You're asking me. I don't know what everybody plays.
That what was it, Dark? You've been playing it lately?
The one I've been playing lately.
Aye.
The Lumberjack.
Aye. I mean, who would want the rage? Who would want the rage quit in a Lumberjack game?
Yeah, I don't know.
Excuse me. I never took a rage. I just told Andrew that, enough's enough. This person is really starting to annoy me now, so I'm going to have a break.
Meanwhile, his eyes are rolling around in the back of his head.
Well, I've just temporarily.
Welcome along with me.
Thank you. I've just temporarily rage quit ATS because special transport load, it won't let me park it. Dialogue box isn't coming up at all. So I'll have to look into that.
Also, Ray was just telling me on ATS you're in minus again, Martin. That's just not good enough coming to a manager.
Well, I've been minus all month, so I wouldn't worry. I'm not worried about it. I'm getting it back bit by bit.
You know that we're way out of the top rankings now. We're on page 3 on ATS. Page 3, and you know that's because yourself and the person below you.
Page 3 used to be. Page 3
what was
that? Don't even put me in there, man. We can look at the stats if you want
page
to.
3.
I'm not even
page
on
3
ATS,
used to be the most interesting page in the Sun at one time.
Well, I used to have the girl, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
here in Canada, it was the first page of the sports section. Yeah,
Dark, what the fuck you done to your camera again?
I don't know. This camera's really starting to pee me off again.
Yeah,
it's like you smothered it with lube or Vaseline or something.
It's possible with Dark.
Never know, right? Got to remember Derek's hanging out with him, so maybe it's just a little more steamy in the apartment.
Hey, there we go.
That's it now. It's clear.
Yeah, you got her
right.
Whatever you did. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, I'll leave it there. I did have it on high definition, so I've now put it on standard. See if that helps.
Well, it might just be a case that your camera won't output at high def. Yeah, who knows?
Maybe.
If not, then I'll go down even to low. See what that does.
Yeah.
So we've got some headlines here.
Headlines. Uh-oh. Dark is a fanny?
Kind of work.
Hey.
We're getting there.
What? Me host? No, I'm not hosting. No. You're the host on this. You're the host with the most.
toes accepting no responsibility for mine and Dark's bad behaviour.
Right.
We'll just let people know here, right? Okay. Ray Sims, owner of the VTC,
Grant
right?
and Sons.
TowGod, manager. Martin, manager. Darkbluefan, just a driver.
Are we really gonna
The
drop this
one
ball?
who
Like,
keeps the
come on.
company going, that makes the
my
money.
God.
No comment, but check
I'm
the stats from when we first went on to VT Lockdown. and you'll find out nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm going to make my way out to the local power plant here. They got a big coal mine there with one of them big dredging wheels.
Oh yeah,
Because with the amount of fucking shit that you're spewing right now, I still wouldn't be able to keep up with it.
Just get that Eurotunnel fucking digger. I'll do it.
Well, that was a Canadian piece of equipment as well. So
The amount of times it broke down was fucking unbelievable.
yeah.
Canadian equipment, bloody rubbish.
So go tell us about that game, the Lumberjack Dynasty. What's the crack with it? What's that about? Obviously, it's about lumberjacking, but
yeah,
is it story driven?
It's yes, and you've got to do tasks for different people, and the more tasks you do, the higher you rank up. Now, I've got to probably as much as far as I can go, which is unfortunately I've now got to pay off my uncle. So I know they treat me bad.
Even though, so your uncle is that an issue?
Yeah, well, no, the uncle's not an issue. Sometimes he disappears and I can't find him. But this woman called Sasha, every time we go to her, because I'm supposed to do something for her, and I ask her, "What can I do for you?" Nothing at the moment. And yet Andrew went there just the first time he got it, and he got a job. And yet every time I go to her, nothing at the moment. So I'm a wee bit peeved off about it.
Yeah,
But I also play other games. I play 7 Days to Die. I also play Euro Truck ATS, and I've got a new game called Infestation, I think it's called. Which is about it's about zombies as well, and I can make my own base in my own city in Dundee, or I can go to Canada, make a base in Canada.
Yeah, you don't want to do that right here. The government will charge you carbon tax for it.
Probably.
Guaranteed, man. It's fucking 23% across the board right now.
Yeah, that's another game that I play. So I'm keeping myself busy. I'm having good days and having bad days. I've got carers that come in and make sure I'm all right, and I've also got this intercom in my house. So every morning at 6 a.m. Hello, Alex, you all right? Oh well, it's about 8. It's about 9 o'clock that they come in. The carers come in around about 7:30, do what they've got to do, and then they come back in the evening and do what they've got to do again. And then the rest of the day's kind of mine. So, but I've never been out of the house since lockdown. Well, no, tell a lie, I went out once. I went to my neighbour's funeral, unfortunately. He passed away. Yeah. And I collapsed, and I've never been out the door since. I get panicked. When I go outside, I panic. I just can't handle it anymore. And
it's a scary.
The stories that I'm hearing about people getting mugged, or an old man got knocked over by youngsters running around the streets going wild. It's just, and then no that long ago, firework night in Dundee, there was riots.
Was there?
And it was unbelievable. Cars were badly damaged. People's property were damaged. Fireworks were getting thrown at the police and the fire crews and ambulance. Now, these people are only doing their job. But for some reason, the youngsters thought it was funny. Which, you know, it's the same with these people who go and protest about something.
Yeah.
I don't mind people protesting, but when it comes to when somebody gets hurt doing their job,
Oh, yes, a
that's
different
no
story.
protesting. That's a form of bullying, or
Definitely. I agree.
anything you want to call it.
Mm.
Oh,
Have you any
Yeah.
parts close to you, Dark?
Go
Parts close to me. There's one on the Arbroath Road. Probably be about maybe a 10-minute walk. But I could go in my buggy. I'll get there in about 5.
Yeah.
But like I says, it's just going outside. It's especially if I go out. You know when I'm fine going outside, when I'm sleepwalking. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about that.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember
my
you telling me
God,
that
I
one.
couldn't believe it. I
Yeah.
got picked up by a police car. I was at a place at the bottom. It's not even a mile away. Beside the old Dead Road Market, and a police car passed me, and the woman noticed that I was wearing my house coat. And I never had anything on my feet, probably slippers. But the police car turned around, and I was actually sleepwalking. I got a phone call from my dad, which he's now passed on, but I was on the way to go to his house to cut the grass. And the police car picked us up, taken us back home, and got in contact with whoever. And so now I've got a camera on my door. So if I go outside or anybody walks past my door, sends a message to my 2 daughters,
Keep an eye on you.
and they keep an eye on us.
Yeah.
And then my son, he comes over every weekend. So he stays with us every weekend.
Yep. Keep an eye on you.
And keeps an eye on me as well. Keeps me right. That's over my fucking telly. That's over my computer. That's over my consoles. And then he says to me, "Dad's bed." So
Dad bed. Oh. There we go.
What? What?
Yeah.
So that's my life. You know, I get bullied a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here goes.
Especially for the guys,
Fucking
especially for the
hell.
guys in here as well. And Candy knows all about it.
Rubbish.
No, Candy would back us up on this.
You want to bet?
One of the biggest
I'm
bully-
sure it
one-
says someplace that you pick on me all the time. They pick on you all the time, Dark. And they do.
Nope. You can't throw us under the bus like that, bro. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't
No.
throw you under
No.
the bus.
Definitely not.
If I was going to throw you under anything, it'd be a tank.
The only thing that could roll over us.
Oh my God, Martin, your cat, give me a heart attack. Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
cat
well,
walking about.
No, look, windows open and she's just come in. She uses that window when it's open as a cat flap.
Ah, right. My old cat used to do that. Used to use the.
She's not forgetting, I think.
The kitchen window.
Yeah.
Good for using the kitchen window all the time. Little bugger.
Mm. Yeah.
Get hairs everywhere. So what about yourself, Whitby? What's your
What's
week,
been
consistent of?
happening during your neck of the woods, Whitby?
What would
Or as they call you, Whitney?
Oh,
yeah, we've got plenty of woods behind us. Could go down the bottom of the place where I live and take a cut through, you're in the woods there. And if you go about 15-20 minutes walk further down, you get to the beach as well. Skinny Grove Beach.
What's your week been up to? What have you been up to in the week, full Whitby? What's your week consistent of doing? You been up to much?
Wait, I go to a mental health support group on a Monday afternoon. So I went there and gaming and I've tidied the flat up a bit.
Been on the ATS a lot.
Yeah, and I must admit I've been somewhere where I've started going regularly on a Sunday. Not that I'm not into it, like, but I go there for company and
Cat's coming back
You,
in.
you know,
and it's,
Martin, you have to go to a shoe shiner place as well, because your head is not shiny enough today.
Oh, he didn't put the dome polish on. That's all it was.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I didn't that because I thought it would show you up in your wig.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
If I was going to wear a wig, it wouldn't be a white wig or a grey wig or whatever you want to call it.
Ooh,
As I
coffee
say,
smirking.
as I say, one day next
Spit and polish.
week.
My hair's never usually as long as this. It really annoys me.
We're on the 18th, I
My
believe.
daughter's supposed to come and cut it, and she doesn't.
Would 18th be Thursday or Friday? I've got to go for a medical for DWP.
It's the 14th today.
Yeah.
Thursday, mate.
Yeah. Thursday morning. I have to be there for 9 o'clock. Not that I want to go late, but.
So what do you think of this, Whitby? At the moment, we're 74th in ATS.
Yeah.
So normally we're dominating the ATS side. Well, not
Well,
dominating, but we're always normally in the top 10 or so.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I think it's because of the two minuses. I think that's the reason why we're not right up there.
Yeah, well, Dark will keep a close eye on your minuses, won't we? No.
Yeah, what can I say?
Dark wasn't happy with me today because I said to him, right, we'll go for a run in ETS. He's asking what one. So we goes away for a run. And this is nice. Aye. Ray's telling me to go this way. I goes, all right, follow me. I'll go down the small road. So we're away in the small roads, quite the thing. He's like, hey, tell me to go this way. Hey, I don't know what's into you again, Ray. Hey,
well, notice there was a difference in
fucking away.
Who wants an 11-year-old with chicken pox?
That's it.
Yeah, no, you're all right.
I've
got one.
The job I was doing in ATS, like, I've got with it for some reason, it's not coming up with Skip Park when it's close enough to the box because I've got a special transport haul truck home. And I've even landed the truck directly in the box and it still won't let me drop it off. So I'm going to have to, if it won't, when I load back in, I'm going to have to abandon the job.
Yeah.
So that'll be another minus coming.
And what's your take on that then, Dark?
On what?
Be another minus coming to the company.
What? Who?
Me, because I can't park the trailer.
Well, it's not your fault then, is it? Mind you, I've seen you driving, so what can I say?
Well, yours ain't perfect.
Aye, but see, I keep a kind of a distance away from a car or a lorry that's in front of me,
Right.
but you pick up its backside, and so if it slams on its brake and you crash into it, you blame the person you crashed into, and it's not their fault. Sure.
Well, Dark, yesterday I had to keep Ray company in the minus.
Hey, wait a fucking
well,
minute.
yeah.
Hey, I wasn't even in the minus until it yesterday?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm only a driver, so I shouldn't be speaking to the owner and my two bosses like that, should I? But hey, it's me. They begged me to come in, and now they're probably regretting it.
Well,
maybe.
Dark,
Maybe.
Dark, the hostess with the mostest.
Mhm.
See, Candy's on my side.
It's all
Of course
good.
you do. They're only a driver, Dark, so you don't need to. So you don't need to
To
advise
advise managers.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm only a driver. I'm only a poor little driver.
Yeah, you just
You
gotta
know,
sit there and take it like a man, like the rest
Yep,
of us.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah, and you know, I get things thrown at me.
Mhm.
like a bitch, you know.
Ooh.
I love you,
That-
really, Dark.
That went south in a hurry.
So you should be headed today, Whitby.
No, I did it a few days ago.
It's looking smooth.
Yeah, it just needs a little spit and polish, like you said.
Yeah.
Just like that. Well, what anyone been watching any good telly? Any good films or anything?
Oh.
No. I think
I
the only
watched-
two that watch anything is myself and Dark.
I watched,
people are you?
I watched some of it. It's on UK TV Play, but it might not appeal to everybody. It's called The Porter.
I thought you were going to say porn.
No.
No,
watched-
he's got VIP for that.
I watched one episode, and it's sort of about it's set in like 1920s America, and it's a lot of black cast in it though, but it's quite interesting because one goes on bootlegging route, one's a porter, and there's another one got killed or something. And it's just developing around about unionism and what have you. In it, I think. And also watched Chicago Fire. But I
Chicago
watched
Med, and that's quite good.
Yeah, wait, I've not
Yes,
watched the
it
Med.
did. Candy.
Yeah, I
That was
watched.
spot on.
Yeah,
I still
Yeah.
didn't get my banana
Is it- I
loaf,
watched
but I'm glad you
Chicago-
ate it. He didn't.
Fire for a while, and the other day I thought, "Go don't I?" And I've resubscribed to Now TV, so I can watch that, and I can rewatch an excellent series. Where the first few are brilliant of it, Game of Thrones and stuff like that.
Yeah. I've never seen Game of Thrones. Lady
That's a good
D.
show.
When I was a kid, all 4 kids came down with the measles. See, now this is the thing. I thought chickenpox and the measles were a thing of the past. I didn't
No,
realize it
No.
was still going. So
Mm.
I thought that was that.
it's highly restricted due to the fact that we all get immunized, right?
Wait, a lot of people.
It's there's variant strains of every disease on the planet. We all know that.
But it's
Yeah, I
like
definitely.
measles. There's a lot of people who are immune, and then the modern trend is not to immunise because it might cause this, that, the other. But I don't know if they've actually proved anything yet. I was immunised when I was little. I've never had measles, but I have had chickenpox. But I think everybody gets that in their life at some point.
I haven't, but I
No.
think that was because I was born with smallpox.
I see.
And now I will take this opportunity to say thank you to Candy and Ray for my birthday gift that I got, which consists of a little cake, a T-shirt with Grant and Sons on it. I also got this contraption here. No, you might not see it.
Oh, good.
It's looking good on it.
Yeah, clicked on there pretty good, did it?
Yep. And plus, but the only thing that I haven't done or haven't even tried, because as far as I'm concerned, tea is for English people. I do not touch the stuff.
Yeah.
But my son's drank it.
It's all right. Do you like it?
I don't know. What was the tea like, Derek? It was okay. He said it was fine.
I thought I heard him say
He
that.
enjoyed it.
Fresh. And you're very welcome, by the way.
Dear,
Yeah.
you need to take the potatoes out of your ears. I'm pretty sure everybody understood me when I said smallpox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's something that the other small thing you mentioned there. I don't think
You don't want to know about that.
No,
I
it's
don't
small.
think
Smallpox is basically in like rich countries, Western world, should I say? Some third world countries still get it a bit, but it's more or less disease.
I think Lady D was just worried in case everyone thought that Mr. Toe had a small
Speech impediment.
a small cox is Pippin.
Um,
Well, she's the one that nicknamed me Tripod. Come on.
Oh, come on, we've all got that problem here.
yeah, what was it? Candy uses on yours? What was it? A pair of tweezers or something to find? Sorry, a magnifying glass and tweezers.
You gotta include the pepper.
Magnifying glass and a splint.
I had to keep up. You got to keep up somehow.
Right.
You'll know about that, Dark.
Right on.
I should be so lucky.
Yeah.
Got a thing about watching Kylie lately.
I love Kylie. I love Kylie.
She's got a nice little bum on her.
The two women in my life, Kylie Minogue and Susie Quattro.
Oh, is it Susie? Is it not Belinda?
When she dresses up in her leather.
Oh, so now we know why Dark watches 70s and not so much.
Yeah. And 60s.
Aye.
There's some singers I've still got it even now. Like you talk about Tom Jones, 84, and he's still got the voice he had like 40 years ago.
I tell you, who does still have it? Frankie Valli.
Aye. Cliff Richard's another one that's never lost that famous voice either.
Yep. Well, there's a few.
Yeah.
Sherry, baby.
Can't you leave his Willie alone?
I know it's slightly a different style of music here, but if you to some Waylon Jennings and then get to hear any of his son, Skeeter, I think his name is, or something like that, he sounds just like his dad. So, one of Waylon Jennings' sons.
I need to try and work out, get buttons on my Stream Deck to change us over when we need to. I think there's Frankie Valli. I'll show you this quickly.
We're in trouble.
Yeah,
it might get into a little bit of trouble for this, but
oh, you think?
You will. Copyright.
Why in the fuck did my phone just do that?
Whoa. So, you been drinking again?
No.
No, you spat some Benny's way.
I don't know why my phone did that, but anyway.
So, let's see.
Oh, just an update on the phone I sent to the wife. She's now managed to get it in her possession.
Yay!
Yeah, greedy bastard. It's not customs that were greedy on it, it's B Post that were in Belgium, so yeah.
If I can get a proper video here, I want to show you. Here we go. Right? This was only last year.
Yeah, and the music and think it's for educational purposes.
There we go. Look at him. He's still got it.
Wow.
You got a voice, man.
Yeah. I wonder if it can get as high as he used to.
Yes, he can.
All right.
Because I've watched
he's trained for years to do it, so I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's definitely
But you also got some great,
Just
great
legend.
actors as well. Like I was in there again. I watched the program called The Masked Singer, and
Rubbish.
that was something, especially when Dick Van Dyke was on it, and they took off his costume. It was him. I didn't even care it was him.
Come on.
No,
Come on, Ben.
I think some of these guys are not talented and whatnot. It's just they'll always have it, won't they? Like Cher and Madonna. I mean, even though they're getting on a bit, you'll never get like. I don't think a bad vocal from Cher. I don't know about Madonna, but
I don't know. I don't know personally, but I mean, I don't know very many people that have heard really anything come out from Cher as of late, like shows or tours or anything.
Yeah, she was on tour last year.
Was she?
Yeah, well, which that's what I'm saying. Like Frankie Valli, the guy's what 80 odd, and he's still rocking it. I mean, proper hardcore. So next question.
Alrighty.
What do you think about UFOs? Do you think it's from this planet, or do you think it's extraterrestrial? And do you believe it actually happens? Like, let's say Whitby. UFOs, real or fake?
I'm neutral on them, actually. I don't believe in them, so... Because sometimes it's just like some of these, like, I would have got these drones and aircraft that's silent that have lights that can look like things like that, and then there's other things where there's some things that's unexplained, so I'm neutral.
Yep. What about yourself, Dark?
When I see one, I'll let you know.
Stop growling.
Me and Dark are on the same page on that one, because unless I see it, I can't say yay or nay.
So, in that case, what do you think of this?
Some of the clearest UFO sightings ever, starting with one in Colombia. Now, I love this video because it's filmed by a pilot in a cockpit, and I feel that they are less likely to fake it or even want to fake this, as it's more for safety regulations for them to fly. And in this video, you can see what looks like a sphere or even a cube within a sphere, because it did seem to have points. This fighter jet video is from the USA, and it appears to be a Tic Tac zipping over the water. I mean, this thing is going fast and air resistance.
Yeah, that's a missile.
You bad-tempered little madam. Come on.
Video. And I like these because we get to see the subject in the sky trying to avoid the laser pointer. However, I have pointed out and seen that these could be bats. They have been before, just trying to avoid the laser so they can stay on their flight path, which I respect. I love this.
Look at that one.
Now, this is definitely, you can tell it's metallic. It's definitely Tic-Tac shape.
Missile.
Look how it changes
turning like that,
direction.
Paul?
It looks like a metal pipe.
Smart missile.
Yeah.
And look how fast it actually went.
Those missiles can home in on everything, man.
That's
It's
how fast it went.
wicked
That
how
is
they
wild.
can track stuff.
Here in Italy, we have this strange,
This one's in
light
Italy
sky.
now.
Now it's making some weird motions as the camera moves, but when he zooms in, you'll see that it actually opens almost like a portal, if you will. Look at this. Look at this. And then it closes back up.
Oh,
That is wild. And I haven't
the
seen
message is from the treadmill. Do you want it? It's free.
from someone's phone, meaning we do have the capability to capture it. Okay. But I love it. Look at that. Look at that. And you can see how when
Save
it
it for now, dear.
Almost
I'll be right
snaps
back,
together like a
gents.
rubber band,
Coffee's ready.
it kind
So
of wobbles a little bit.
Right.
Insane. Here's
I'm not allowed another
clear
coffee.
UFO video. This one coming from England. Now, a lot of these UAP UFOs, I definitely feel that they are interstellar or interdimensional travelers. However, I do feel that some of these instruments could possibly be probes. Like the one that we just saw in England, it kind of
He was
looks
like,
like
"Yeah,
this one in
Whitby."
the
If it
USA.
was a probe.
Right? Do you see how it's like
Well, yeah, it could be.
metal pipe? This
But
one too in Spain.
if you think about it, like,
Maybe they're testing
if-
the air. Maybe they have
they are
cameras
probing
that
or
can
guided
figure, you know, if
things.
they are extraterrestrials.
One of the
or
first
much
uses
more-
of them in
they're
war
much
was
more advanced than us, and they're
like
way
the
above
V1s and the
what we can
V2s,
do.
where like
But
the
this does not
very
look
primitive
like
guidance
I
system.
mean, that doesn't look like a
translation
missile.
vehicle
Look.
to me. Granted,
No,
I'm not an alien, so I don't know how I would travel, but that looks more like a pod.
it looks like a
service.
metallic
This
tampon,
is
to be
cool.
honest with
We
you.
can see a lot of
Fucking
UFOs and
metallic
UAVs flying
tampon.
to and from volcanoes and mountains. I love that we got to see this one coming from the sky and
Mm.
then do that sharp turn. Look at it
Yeah.
leave. Look at it leave. That is a
I want to bring up-
There you go, look.
UFO. That was
Mhm.
anomalous. This was captured in
Mm.
the USA. It's apparently two fighter jets chasing an orb. Now, I've seen a lot of these turn out to be fake, but this
I
looks
don't
more like
know.
a
I mean-
happenstance video. Like, did
Like aliens and whatnot. What about aliens then? What's your views on aliens, boys? Do
Same
aliens
as before.
exist?
I want to see and I'll tell you about it.
Just like
Again,
that.
there's no proof either way, so
Yeah, Canadian way.
It- it's
Sit
got your
down,
back.
fucking roll up a big fucking doobie, and here you go.
Mm. right. Or take something else and cut
Candy
them up.
says there's most definitely aliens. We'd be stupid to not believe that there was that there were
That
they've
there
never been
was,
to
whether
Earth
been
or
Mm.
not. Skeptical.
Mm.
I mean, I think the same. I think.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Here's a question for you, Ray.
Uh-huh.
You stay upside Loch Ness. Have you seen Nessie?
But I've not seen Nessie, no.
See?
I don't believe in Nessie. I believe that once upon a time there must have been a big animal in there. I mean, dinosaurs roamed the earth. Maybe it survived the fucking whatever. I mean, it's
I
underwater.
believe that because I think it married it.
Fucking
what?
hardcore.
Images that are supposed to be on Nessie, like they just some of them look.
Let's put it this way. I believe once upon a time, yes, there was
Yeah.
a Nessie. Do I believe there's still one now? It's very unlikely. But the loch is that deep and dark, they can't really tell us. Could there be a family down there? Well, we don't actually know what's in the water anywhere. I mean, we know more about
Yeah.
fucking space than what we know about our own planet. So, I don't know. That's a good question, Dark. But
Mm.
I think once upon a time,
Well-
definitely. I think now, maybe not. You know.
Supposedly, NASA was approached recently from a small group of scientists, and they were inquiring to NASA as to if there was any equipment that they would be able to borrow, I guess, for this experiment, satellite imagery, perhaps. I'm just like, yeah, they've already pretty much mothballed the idea that Nessie existed. So I mean,
Yeah.
what they're actually going up to NASA and going, yeah, could you just send a satellite over and start mapping the Loch Ness? Right?
I mean, that's going to cost a lot of money too. I mean, they've been looking at it for years
Yeah.
and everything, but I don't know.
Well, it's like some lakes here in Canada, like in Loch Ness. There's parts of that body of water that they can't get to the bottom of.
Yeah, it's just not deep
Same-
and not dark.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here in Canada. We've got lakes, and there's 2 lakes actually here in Alberta where I live that they've tried to send probes down, and they've never touched bottom in certain areas of the lakes. They figure that there's technically underground streams that connect each of these lakes all the way back to the ocean.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, they were saying, like, the underground bloody city and that, the lost world of fucking Atlantis, whatever, right? There is stuff I believe that is that far down and that we don't have a clue.
Sorry, Reg. It's just it's a joke that like out with the sister because the sister's always said she wanted to go to Atlantis, and she didn't realise it didn't exist. So I'm going about that.
Yeah, but see again, there's another one of them hypotheses that's out there, right?
Mm.
And of course, the wife believes in Bigfoot.
That is
She's got
brilliant.
one living with her, man. Like, come on, how much more fucking hair do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, a Bigfoot and a Yeti.
Wow,
living with her.
I'm the crossbreed between a human and a Bigfoot. So
what do you think of Bigfoot for? Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do you believe like Nessie, for example? Do you believe there's a Bigfoot?
I'm pretty sure somebody would have actually caught him by now. There's been enough people out over the years for the last 50 plus years that have been out there looking for him. They should have found him by now. He ain't that quick.
Well, that's the thing. There would be
Yeah.
some remains, skeletal remains if there was Bigfoot.
Like they've never even come across a Bigfoot doo-doo. So I mean, like, really.
Well, yeah. So Dark, what do you think?
What does it eat? What does it hunt? Does it hunt? Is it a gatherer?
The other question is it
seen-
is it alien? Is it even from this earth?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
But there we have it, folks. Right here, right now, Mr. TowGod is human. What do you think, Dark? Do you believe in Bigfoot? Or Yetis or anything of that nature?
Nope.
Nope. And aliens? Do you believe there is other life? I'm not talking about ones that come down and go, we come in peace. I believe, like,
Excuse me, to add these
Planets.
questions that you're asking me, right? When I see it, I'll tell you about it. Simple as that.
so you don't think there could be life in another planet somewhere?
Well, there might be. I'm not saying there's not, but I'm not saying there is either.
Yeah.
It's
That's fair enough.
I suppose
50-50.
it's possible, but because it might be possible, but then again, we haven't tested or explored all the space to know that for definite.
Don't get
No,
me wrong.
they'll never get the test the whole space. I mean,
No.
Don't get me wrong. I'm the first person. Like if a Star Wars movie comes out, I'm the first person. Star Trek, you name it, anything to do with space, I watch it.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
But I also think, right, that like the Titanic, they should leave that fucking ship alone and let the people.
Yeah,
that
let the
died on
dead
it.
rest.
Yeah,
Let the dead rest.
Yeah.
I
just
agree.
leave it alone now. We've seen pictures of it. If you want to hear look at it again, you can see it on YouTube and everything now. There's no need to keep sending
Yeah.
submarines and everything. In fact, what was it? 4 people just lost their lives not that long ago.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
It's,
Like I said, there's plenty. They've got all the information you need about it.
Yeah,
Speaking ill of her, but I think it's about time they left Diana to rest in peace as well, because it's years ago, and every now and again they keep raking it up, raking it up. Yeah, and it's just there was enough coverage of it. She died, and a few months later to know that
I thought
happened,
we shameless plug there. Stream Elements has come up. Get the new merch. Check it out. Down there somewhere.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't take out his XLR mic, he's all good.
Yeah.
That you got to stiffen that up a little bit, man. That's got more springboard than your wee willy.
I hope.
Right, can I change subject back onto music here?
Onto music.
Music.
Right.
Yeah, let's please change your subject.
Right then. Some underrated guitarists that the modern generation will not have heard of, but they're actually brilliant guitarists. Nominate 3: Jerry Reed, Dave Gilmour, and Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
You see, I'm kind
And to add one into that's Mary Ford as well. But like these are going back quite a few years.
Well, let's if we're gonna go back a few years, let's go back to bands like Priest with KK Downing. Very underrated guitarist when Judas Priest was big, and he was still getting downplayed, but he turned around and he showed them all. I mean,
a lot of people these days won't realise that Jerry Reed was actually a guitarist and singer. They just see him in like Smoking the Bandit film.
Yeah.
Yes, he did do a bit of acting, but he was also a prolific singer as well, and he had a unique style to him, and he did like a lot of work. And Chet Atkins, which is another one modern generation will have heard of, who was very, very highly rated in his day, was Chet Atkins. You might have heard of him too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He was actually a student with him and like playing together. Sister Rosetta Tharpe, well, it's maybe not, but she was actually the first one to record Hound Dog that Elvis had a big hit with, and she didn't have to growl that out as well on guitar and with her voice. Mary Ford did a lot of work with Les Paul. And she played on Monday Fair with him and sang on it anyway. The first multi-track recordings that was ever made, early 1950s, was How High in the Moon.
I think the cat's had enough of you.
yeah.
No, she's like that.
She's like, oh, fuck that shit.
No, weather's fine. She can't decide if she wants to be in or out.
So, Dark, so you're on the vodka again, Dark?
Sorry?
Is that vodka again?
No, it's just water.
I know Dark's got nominated.
So you can tell there's not much truth in that when he goes, it's,
the one got the word up. Susie Quattro.
Well, it's flavoured water.
It's
just flavoured
water.
But I'll tell you something.
That's the main ingredient of vodka is water.
If you're on about people who have passed on that were really great, you're talking like Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Matt Bolan.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were really. I was writing to Matt Bolan when I was a youngster. Like Buddy Holly, he was a wee bit before my time, but he was good as well.
Yeah.
She's a woman of gold and she's not very old.
So else from the era is a lot of people just know the Sweet for the Glam Rockets, yet if they listen to a lot of the B-sides of theirs, they were actually really, really heavy rockers with the Sweet.
See, even, I mean, artists that recently passed away, for example, Prince, I think, listening back to his music, he was unique. He had his own sound. He just a talent on his own level.
Well, wasn't it Eddie Van Halen that played on a couple of Michael Jackson songs in the early 80s?
Played on Beat It.
Beat It, yeah. That's his guitar riff in there.
I do know something there. Here's a little bit of he never. Sorry about that. He never actually got paid for playing.
No.
On Beat It, and he never took any royalties or nothing. So I think the money that could have been paid to him.
It's written about like the tracks Fleetwood Mac had one, and I don't think it ever was released as a single. The Chain. And
I think 80s, late 70s, going into 80s, early 90s, just that little time period.
Yeah.
I think it's the best time for music.
Well, if you look at if you go like from the back end of the 60s, like you've got the end of the Flower Power generation, then like you've got the romantic stuff.
Then again, I like the rock. It's not,
Yeah, glam rock, prog rock, modern, whatever they called it then, and what have you, like the early electronic synthesizer music, and then like you got up like pop music, Stock Aitken and Waterman and that. And then at the back end of the 80s, like you got the early dance, mainly dance music and things
Yeah,
coming
where it comes in.
back in, which is actually some of the best because
Going
of
into retro disco.
Yeah.
because the reason why I say some of that's the best type of that music is because it was done earlier on and the equipment was more primitive and it was more instrument
I
and
prefer
synthesizer played rather than computer generated music.
I prefer the old analog sound over modern
Yeah.
computer. I think the analog, especially synthesizers, sounded a lot better. So I'm very into a synthesis,
Yeah.
I'm just like a retro fucker. But analog was a lot more. It sounded not much better. It's the same as vinyl. I think vinyl sounds a lot better than CD, and I think it sounds a lot better than MP3. I think vinyl's the best sound you can get.
Yeah, because it's more authentic. It's how it's cut and what have you. But I think like the main ones that still do vinyl and collect vinyl are actually using like the record players from the golden era of hi-fi, which is like 70s Japanese stuff. And
have you seen how much?
Because a lot of the turntables now that you can buy are bloody ceramic cheap things.
Have you seen the price of vinyls nowadays? For an album, it's like near 40, 50 quid.
Yeah.
On vinyl.
Disgusting prices of some of them.
And
yeah, not so long ago, charity shops couldn't even give them away vinyls at some point.
Well, it's like my dad. Like, I feel bad. Like when I was younger, my dad had like Johnny Cash, on vinyl.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I was like a proper DJ, bedroom DJ, and I'm scratching. I regret doing that now. I feel like fucking
back. My dad had
proper criminal music.
A lot. Well, my dad had a lot of stuff on 8-track.
Aye, fucking.
Hey,
telling you.
What do you think about that? Is vinyl's made a comeback now? They're talking about like cassette's going to make a comeback. There's one problem again with if they bring cassettes back. There's only about one manufacturer in the world still making cassette deck mechanisms, and they're not the good quality apparently. Looked into, so
yeah, I've got a collection of vinyl. It's not really music, as in old school. I've got an old Queen vinyl. Got like Michael Jackson. Four Non Blondes. Mind that song? What's up? I said, hey, yeah. Got that in vinyl.
I admit I've got no vinyl.
Vinyl's good. I like vinyl. I definitely think it's got that.
Yeah, it's same as the films. There's saying about videos here, DVDs and Blu-rays, isn't it? Because I've got quite a few, but I prefer to watch them actually from the disc rather than streamed or anything.
Excuse me.
Like that, because I prefer physical copies of something rather than digital. Just all digital copies. If you know what I mean.
Digital's the way forward. It's adapt or die. I'm talking about digital.
Yeah.
Talking about digital. We are on a digital platform right now. And if you haven't, guys, make sure to hit that like. Right, welcome back, Candy. Needed to run to the woo. Number 2, I take it the length of time you were.
Well, you'll be able to smell it if she's been for one, right?
No. I'm in a separate location. Walked away.
Conveniently isolated from the rest of the house.
She keeps me in the basement.
It's
good place for you.
I want to touch down on some stories from you, Dark, actually. Dark.
Yeah.
I would like to touch down on some stories with you about the buses when you were doing the bus driving.
Oh, I love that job.
When When was it you actually started? Was it like the 80s?
Oh, God. No, I'll tell you something. I've been a driver mostly all my life, right? My first job when I left school was a block maker. And then for a block maker, I went to the parts department and ended up driving a little digger.
You're laughing at you.
And then from there, I went to a place called Rembrandt Builders and Plumbers. And that's when my driving started. And I drove a 3-ton lorry. And everything was handball. Like I've had 2,000 bricks on. It was a handball. It was unbelievable. Took me ages. On the lucky occasions, I've had a forklift. I used to park up someplace and I used to have a kip. Because it, you know, they reckon that every job was a handball job, so I had plenty of time to get back to the depot. And if you went back to the depot too early, they would give you another load. So I always waited till near the end of the day. So when I went back, I wouldn't get anything else.
Oh, so you knew after a while you learned how to be a slacker then.
Yeah. And then I worked for a bakery, and I was I used to go from a place called Alyth, and I used to travel from Alyth, and I used to go to Livingston, and I used to drop off cakes and rolls, and then I would shoot down to a place called Sturton in Glasgow, and I would pick up bread and other croissants and stuff like that. And then for Sturton, I would go back to Livingston and drop off the rolls and the bread, and then I would have to go back to Alyth. So it was a long journey, but it was enjoyable. And then a company called Woodward's Frozen, well, they were actually called Deep Freeze first, and they approached me and they offered me a job. So I started working with them. And then I had to move up to Aberdeen because they closed the Dundee depot. I mean, me just passing my heavy goods, nobody in Dundee would take us on.
Right, yeah.
So Aberdeen. Then I fell out with my boss in Aberdeen, so I moved down to Wales. And
I can't imagine how you'd fall out with your boss, Dark. A lovely guy like yourself and that, you know.
Oh well, he came up to me. Right, I'll tell you the story about him. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he was an English shithead.
Oh, there we go. See, it's all coming out now.
And he came up to me. He says, we're needing a stand-in Class 1 driver because we've only got one, and if he goes on holiday, we've not got another one. He says, do you fancy it? And I went, oh, yeah, that would be brilliant. So maybe 6 weeks to 8 weeks went past, and I thought, I've never heard anything else about this going from a Class 1. So I went back to him and I says, what about this Class 1 you were supposed to be putting in for? When did I say that? 6 weeks ago. Oh, I don't remember that. I says, well, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something else you didn't remember. I handed in my notice 2 weeks ago. I said, fuck your job. So I went upstairs to the office and I says to the lass, it says, how many weeks' notice have I got to give? And she went, just a week, Alec. And I went, that's right. I said, I'm handing in a week's notice. Never tell anybody else. She didn't tell anybody. And it came up Thursday, and I only had one day to go. And then the boss found out, and he went, oh, there's nobody that kens your run. I went, phew, such is life. I says, I'm off. He says,
what about the buses and that?
Right, well, the buses came. I had to go down to Wales for a wee while. And my dad was not well, so I couldn't leave a job to not go to a job because I had debt, and you got to pay bills and stuff like that. So I got in contact with the bus company up in Dundee, And eventually they got back to me, and they says my daughter, she already worked here in the office. Says, Dad, I've sent you a letter. They're wanting you to come up on such and such a day for an interview. And I went, well, I'm already in Dundee. I says, can I get the interview now? I says, because there's no way if I go down there and I've got to travel back up maybe in a week. I
Aye.
says, my work's not going to be happy with it. And so she went to her bosses, and actually their boss phoned me and says, Alec, can you come in the day then? I went, yeah. So I went and got the interview, and lucky enough, I got the job. And the working wheel says, Alec, we're kenning about your dad and all the rest of it, so you don't have to give a week's notice or anything like that. Just go where you want to go.
Yeah,
But
that's good enough.
if you ever want to come back, please, we'll take you back in a minute. And I thought, well, that was happy good of them. Gave us
Yeah.
the sending off party and everything. It was brilliant. So anyway, going on the bus was the best move, as far as I'm concerned, I ever made. Mainly because when I was getting trained, now this is a funny story, right? They say to me, go and jump on some of the buses and learn the routes. Well, I knew all the routes. Then I thought, okay, I'll jump on a couple of buses and I'll
Pardon me.
refresh myself. And this guy was driving, and he ended up being, I think it was like 5 minutes late before he got to the terminus. And I was getting off the bus. He went, how did the day? And I went, what you on about? Was my driving all right? And I went, yeah. Oh, thank God for that. He says, because I heard that you're for the DVLA. I went, no. I says, I used to work for the DVLA. I says, I'm now, just like you, a bus driver. You mean to tell me that I drove nicely for nothing? This is one where you get for listening to the stories. But anyway, the day I went for my test, I noticed it was the same boy that took me for my SGV.
Right.
And so I felt pretty relaxed. And I spoke to him. He went, I went, oh, it's nice to see you guys. He says, what, have I met you before? And I went, I says, you put me through my SGV. Oh, I hate to be a wee bit stricter this time then. And I went, oh no. But as when we were leaving the yard, another instructor came out and asked if he could tag along. And I could have said no. I thought this might be to my advantage. So I thought, yeah, no problem. And the two of them just sat there and chatted. And I just drove wherever we wanted to go, to be honest with you. Occasionally they would say, oh, stop at that bus stop, Alec. And I would stop at the bus stop and I would go off again. And when I got back to the depot, it was, yeah, you passed, Alec, no problems. Just one thing. And he went, yeah, he says, you're a wee bit quick going into the bus stop. He says, you can slow it down a wee bit. I went, right, okay. He says, that's all the criticism. He went, yep. I says, that's fine. So I got the weekend off and I was starting on the Monday morning. And now I passed my test in a single decker. And they put me on the 22s.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 22s, it's doubled. So I was talking bad with this. Considering that I had to go under a little underpass. And when I was going under the underpass, it was like that. Making sure, I said, am I going to go under this? But I did. And the boy says to me, says that if you can't get underneath it, he says that it tells you your vehicle is so many meters high, and it's got on the bridge what the bridge height is. I knew that. I was just testing. So, but anyway, on my first day, I was that slow that not one, not two, but 322s passed me.
Right.
So yeah.
What was your?
I had good customers and bad customers, mate.
So that was your city. You're a city driver, yeah.
I was a city bus driver. I'll tell you something, right? After a certain length of time, I think it's like every year, you've got to go for a driving assessment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was about the fourth person asked, The boy goes, right, pull it to here. Right, I'll let you take cover. He says, right, we're going to Arbroath. And I went, I'm not going to Arbroath. What do you mean? I says, I'm a city bus driver. I says, I'm not a stagecoach driver. I
Yeah.
says, I go to Arbroath. I says, I'm a city bus driver. I said,
So
you want
that's
to go to
another.
Arbroath?
You weren't with Stagecoach. You were with
I was with
an independent.
Yeah, it was. They were called National Express,
Right. Okay. National
right?
Express.
But National Express, they end up changing the name for a local bus, so they eventually called themselves Explore Dundee.
Okay. Just because Stagecoach are a bit hit and miss up here. Like,
Well, Stagecoach in Dundee had a number 73 service, which took a lot of my passengers because they was on the number 5, and then the number 73 used to come from like Arbroath, and it used to come through Broughty Ferry all the way up to Ninewells Hospital. Well, I did
right.
Barnhull to Ninewells Hospital. So I would go from Barnhull down to the Broughty Ferry, then I would probably on the same route as that 73.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, it was a bit, if it was raining, then everybody would got on your bus, but if it was a sunny day, people would just wait on the stagecoach bus.
Aye. So we used to have a company up here called Inverness Traction and Highland buses. And of course, Stagecoach, with the money they've got, bought them out. So the only competition they got up here now is themselves. So the service and that is just pish now. They do what they want, when they want, how they want. There is a few drivers, though, that are brilliant drivers, that the company itself just does not care.
Well,
And I think
this bus company's been taken over again. It's now McGill's.
right.
They're based in seemingly Fife. But now at the garage in Dundee, not only is there McGill buses, or the Explore buses, there's McGill coaches, and there's also Fernbus.
Right?
You've got Fernbus in Dundee.
How cool is that?
It's really cool. One of the drivers that used to work for the Explorer actually got driver of the month.
Right?
And it's a female driver. And I tell her, I says, oh my God, this is what? But you're the only driver in Scotland then? Well, it's kind of taking a bit of a hump at that because they've got more than the one driver.
Aye.
But it was it's just thing. You hate bad days and you hate good days. If you're running on time, you're having a good day, but you're always going to come up and you're going to run late during peak hours.
You're always going to get a few hour shows that want to get on your bus.
Yeah, and you get the people, what have you been? What do you mean? Even when I'm running on time, well, you're a half an hour late. I says, no. I said, the bus that's running a half an hour late, I says, is behind me.
Yeah.
I says, now, you can either get on this bus or you can wait on another bus to come up. No, I'll just go on your bus. Not knowing that, with me picking up now, I'm fan behind, and the bus that was behind me is now overtook me.
Mm-hmm.
And you seen, I was looking in the mirror, you see his face, oh my God, I should have just waited on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was picking up the other passengers that he was timing, so I was actually catching up with him, and I'm overtaking him again.
Yeah.
And it's an effect you've got. But like you say, you've got good days and you've got bad days. Like there's one day I was having a real bad day, and I came into a place called the Mullamains, where it's just a turning circle, and the only thing that's there is the one stop, and next to it there's a nursery. And this wee lassie come out with one of these, what would you call it? A buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
You know the little yellow flower?
The wee yellow flower, aye.
And she went, that's for you. And I'll tell you, that made my day.
Yeah, it's nice.
And to top it off, when he got into the centre of back into the town, that was me finished in that for 2 weeks. So, like you say, a bus driver is a great thing to be.
That's a lovely,
got to be able to take the good with the bad. People try to go on your bus with shopping trolleys. Oh, you can't come on with that, mate. Well, how no? It's got my shopping in it. I says, well, take your shopping out. I'll give you a hand if you want to get on the bus. I says, but you can't bring that on. There's no brakes. I says, if I've got to stop suddenly, I says, that could go anywhere.
You're talking like about a proper shopping trolley,
Shopping
like
trolley,
yeah, shopping trolley.
like a Mazda trolley.
a supermarket trolley, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
why
trying
the
to
hell
go
would
on
you
with
try and get that on the bus anyway?
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody
Right.
tried to go on my bus with a petrol run lawnmower. Oh, you can't come on with that.
Yeah. Must be off to try and make some money. Yeah.
They also try to get, if our people try to go on with bikes. I'm sorry, we didn't accept bikes. How no? I says, well, it's got two wheels on it. You can cycle. Oh, but it's got a flat. I says, well, then you should have carried a repair kit with you.
Right.
And it's in the olden days, before they had the cameras on the bus, people were wanting up at a set of traffic lights because they were in a hurry to get to like a dental appointment or a job interview. Yeah, we used to let them off, but now we can't do it.
It used to be the
For
same when I
self-safety.
was a kid. Yeah, like the bus driver knew we'd get off at a corner.
Yep.
And you know, well, so this is our corner here, and the other bus stops are way back, and he would quite happily go around that corner and stop and let us off, you know, right in the footpath, basically to the house. But they can't do that now. Get into trouble.
Candy, yes. The buses seemingly getting on Stagecoach, but they're not allowed on. They're still not allowed on the city bus drivers because there's no place to put them. We've not got.
Well, if you're just going around the city, why would you need a bus on anyway?
Well, this is it. Like it says, there was one day somebody tried to go me 2 bicycles. Why? Because it was raining.
Don't go out on your bike again.
I said, but we've got to get him. I says, well, then jump on your bikes. It's not that I'm trying to be nasty or anything like that. It's just, but I've got to think of other people. It's the same. If I've got a disabled person on my bus, and I pull up at the bus stop and there's another disabled person there, I've got to leave that other disabled person because there's only space for one.
Yeah, you can only do what you can do.
Yeah.
See, what annoys me is Stagecoach anyway. Well, unlike you, they don't care about the passengers. Really. I mean, the drivers do. And this is what pisses me off a little bit, is people give shit to the drivers about, oh, you're late or this or that. The drivers get just as much a hard time when they go back to the depot and whatnot for being late or whatever. But it's, you know, it's not the drivers that make the rules or the ticket fares or anything else. It's down to the fucking company.
Yeah.
Whoever, you know, whatever company you're with.
Before National Express bought us over, we used to hate 3 drivers. We used to call them spare drivers. And if there was a bus that was running behind, they would put on a doopie, so that the people at the bus stops weren't waiting on a bus. The bus was there on time. And once you caught up, or once the we'll just say the rush hour was over, that doopie would go back to the depot and you would carry on. They don't do that now.
No.
They didn't have such a thing as a doopie bus. So the passengers have got to sit there and wait. And yeah, you got to take the rubbish and all the rest of it, but you've also got passengers that come on your bus, especially the elderly, because they live on their own and the only time they speak to somebody is when they get on your bus. Like I had this old lady come on my bus, right?
Right.
And the bus rules had changed. Before they would just put on their concession pass and then we get a ticket. But now they've got to tell me where they're going. So I says to the lady, I says, excuse me, I says, you got to tell me where you're going now. I says, I can give you the proper ticket.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to see my husband. I went, right. And I went, and Where's your husband? Oh, he's in the cemetery. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I went, okay, so I knew it was Barnall because it was the only cemetery that was there. So that would be fine. And I'm talking about other bus drivers. Andrew was a bus driver as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just had bad days and you had good days, and you just had to able to take it and not lose your temper, because even though you know it's not your fault, the passengers didn't. And
Well,
then used to
that's
say,
what they do.
if you've got a complaint, I says, there's any point in complaining to me? I says, because I can't do nothing about it. I says, you'd hate to get in contact with the bosses.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, here's a funny joke for you, or a funny story. I was on number 5 and I got down to a place in Broughty Ferry called the Post Office Bar. Now, I was driving a real old bus this day, which didn't have a ramp. The ramp was at the back of me, sitting at the back was in a like a pocket. And I went to get the ramp, and the boy says to me, "What, you mean to tell me you've got to haul that out and then put it down, get me on, give me my ticket, and then put that back?" And I went, "Yeah." I says, "It's no problem, sir." I says, "That's my job." No. You know what, mate? Just forget it. I'll get the 30 seats behind me, because they had this automatic, zzz, and I went down and they went right on. But like you say, I was driving a real old bus this day, so I finished my day and I went home, and the next day I'm out on my bus and I gets called up and they says, "There's a driver going to be taking over for you, Alec. We need you back at the office." I thought, wonder what's going on. So the driver caught up with us and he came over. I went back to the office and I was sitting in front of the boss there. I thought, oh shit, what have I done? He went, "Yeah, you're in here today, Alec," he says, "because we've got a complaint." He says, "Do you know what it's about?" And I went, "No, offhand." I went, "No." He says, "Post office bar?" I says, "Well, as far as I care, I didn't upset anybody." I says, "The only thing that happened at the post office bar was the disabled person in the wheelchair. That's it." And I went, "What, he complained?" He went, "No, the person that was on your bus complained about you. Says you were very abrupt and you didn't help the driver, you wouldn't get out, you wouldn't put the ramp down or anything like that, and you just left him there." And I went, "Now," I went, "did she hear everything?" "What do you mean?" I said, "Did she hear the conversation that me and the disabled driver was having?" No. I says, "Well, how could she make that?" Now, it was what was called a secret shopper. You got secret shoppers that come on your bus and they pick on you, and if they find anything wrong or your driving's not up to standards, they can report you. I says, "Well, I'll tell you what," I says, "why don't you listen to my story?" And I says, "Then you can mark up your own mind." "Okay, what's your story?" So the story was, is what I just told you.
Yeah.
"I'll believe you this time." I went, "What?" I said, "So you would rather believe it's a complete stranger to one of your employees?" I says, "Care what?" I says, "I love my job." I says, "But I'm not talking this shite."
No.
I says, "I've got 2 weeks holidays due." I says, "I'm talking them," and I says, "And I'll be off for 2 weeks." I says, "And you better get your act together. I says, "I'll go elsewhere." I says, "Stagecoach are always looking for drivers." I went back 2 weeks later and that boy apologised to me.
Aye.
Well,
maybe you should. That is a flight simulator. What is, Andrew? You lost me now. Flight simulator.
That is flight simulator. I don't know what he means by that.
You don't know. The sauce, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he decided to fall back off the wagon. Those rings in the sky are from volcano in Italy. What?
Oh, I think Andrew might be behind when I was playing the UFO footage.
Oh,
Like, a while back.
he's watching it from the beginning, I think.
So I think Whitby's busy at the moment, so I took him off until he comes back.
And as far as the rings in the sky from that volcano in
Hey,
Italy,
can we just take this as a thumbnail? It's solid. Right, so on you go. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yo, man, what's up?
Yo,
Right.
dog.
Martin was abducted. Maybe he's getting probes right now. Oh no, he's back. There you go, he's back.
Oh,
Yeah.
mouth full of food again. Here we go.
Yeah. Now, are you eating it or are you sucking on it?
Oh, we're gonna get fucking stuck on that one.
Why did you tap the come on me there?
Wait, that's the one that's good at sucking things.
Let's see. Everybody judge for yourselves. Is he eating or sucking? Well, yeah, he's eating.
No, he's trying to eat.
So at least you weren't anal probed. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
No, would have been a bit of an embarrassing incident. That's why I knocked the camera off.
No problem.
My belt snapped and my trousers dropped down.
Oh, is that?
And I thought, fuck it, I might as well go and make a cuppa and toast.
Andrew must be. I sometimes think I am from another planet. Andrew's behind.
Yeah,
So
he's
just-
watching it.
I'm
from
not being
the start.
horrible, Andrew, or nothing. You know, I'm not saying you're behind in the times or anything.
But
But
hit the
just
little
the
live
stream.
thing on the
Yeah.
YouTube thing. There's a little red live thing. Click on that. It'll update you. It'll bring you back to the
Dark
present.
can do it.
Do what?
Push the live button.
Aye.
So actually, again, Dark, I'm picking on you tonight.
Oh, thanks.
But you're thinking about live streaming. What about like the podcast and that? Can we be broadcasting your channel at the same time? Do another time once we get it sorted.
Yeah.
Could maybe have-
that would be
maybe
good.
have a-
Yep.
A dual podcast and
Yep. I'm kind of frightened to do that kind of thing because, like I say, you might lose a lot of your subscribers, and then they'll start subscribing to you. So,
I
That's the
think
only thing
you'll-
I'm- you think you'll be okay?
I think you're worth it. I think you know.
You think I'm worth it? Yeah.
Oh
I
my
think-
god!
Really?
Yeah, what are you
Excuse me,
fucking?
Excuse me, what are you on about? Just because you got that god, but beside the toe, doesn't mean you are a god. You're
He's
just
got a
a,
manager position, and
big
you
toe.
don't. And he's like, I know it's not soppy shit.
Right.
Hey, Andrew, why are you not in here?
Toe's got thick skin. He's very like, yeah.
You
This
know,
is bullshit.
toes tough. You got to remember, he's a lumberjack.
Well, he's Canadian.
It's only because I live in
I'm a
Canada, yeah.
lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day and I get no pay.
That's pretty much for me. Yeah, I don't.
Uh,
get
Monty
no pay.
Python sketch. Michael Palin, the Mountie.
I'm a Mountie. I do my Mountie thing. I'm a Mountie.
Nope.
No, it sounded like me.
Oh,
like
come
my
on.
Yeah.
When you were younger, Mountie was your favorite wrestler.
No. Brett. It
I
was always
fucking
Brett.
couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
Fucking Mountie. Fuck off.
No, it was always Hitman. Hitman, and Davy Boy. Even though Davy Boy was Brett, but I mean,
We feel
What was
you.
what was the programs you used to watch when you were a kid?
who me?
Yeah.
Fucking Gilligan's Island, Flintstones,
Flintstones.
raccoons.
Probably
the
the
raccoons. Yeah, the raccoons,
Flintstones. The Jetsons.
Jetsons. Yogi.
Thunderbirds.
Who? What?
Thunderbirds are go.
Tom and
No,
Jerry,
not really.
Sylvester.
Tom
Or
and
a cut-
Jerry, Looney
I
Or
didn't-
Tunes.
Captain Scarlet. Putting that there on pretty
Like I know Dark was more into like shows like Sailor Moon and whatnot, but
I haven't even heard of Sailor Moon. No, I
Yeah.
was more into like Joe 90 and Thunderbirds and
no, I
Captain
never did.
Scarlet.
I never
Stingray.
got into
Captain Scarlet. I
Thunderbirds.
was
Dark will be old enough to remember watching with Mother.
I know one you'll like, Dark. I know
What?
one. Terrahawks.
No, I didn't like Terrahawks
You
either.
do not like Terrahawks? What about
Nah.
Monkey?
Monkey, I watched. It was all right. Wasn't it fantastic? But it was okay.
Yeah, I know. But we might fall out if you didn't watch it. Because I pity the fool who didn't watch the A-Team.
The A-Team. I loved the A-Team.
Come on, the A-Team were great, weren't they?
Yeah.
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 That
The
and,
A-Team was one of the good
Bionic
things.
Man.
Mm.
The $6 million
Airwolf,
man.
yeah, $6 million Man, and the Bionic Bitch, and
Fall Guy.
Bionic Bitch.
the Bionic Bitch.
Fall Guy.
No, seen that
Dr.
one.
Buzzard.
No, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll send
Okay,
you
who
one.
cares?
Yeah.
Mm.
I get the VPN on, I wink, wink.
Chip.
Chips, yeah, I remember Chips. Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Yeah.
Monkey was amazing, and so was Terrahawks. I like
Starsky
Terrahawks.
and Hutch.
You know the one thing I hated. The one
What-
program I really thought was a waste of time. Shouldn't it be on the telly?
I got an idea.
He-Man.
Happy
He-
Days.
He-Man.
Ah, fucking hell, Wayne. Shite yourself. He-Man.
He-Man was the biggest load of garbage I've ever seen in my life.
he has the power.
Thomas the Tank was even better than that.
There's
Oh.
nothing wrong with Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's what I'm saying.
Postman
Nothing-
Pat.
Pat the Postman Pat.
Mhm.
Better than that bloody He-Man.
Look. He has the power.
Oh God, I forgot Ray that you were a He-Man kind of
Yeah.
person.
And I tell you what.
He's
Terrahawks-
a He-Man woman hater.
Yeah. At least kids' TV back in our day, you could get enjoyment of it and education of it. But these days, it's what they allowed to put in it because they're just brainwashing the youngsters into
To be fair, like
other things, but
Gonna be in
not.
trouble.
He-Man, Dark,
Mhm.
Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Oh my
like
God.
Mike and Mice from Mars. All these cartoons were
Ugh.
very Ghostbusters filmation, and the real Ghostbusters. All these films are amazing. Cartoons were amazing. Scooby Doo.
So a
Gargoyles.
Scooby-Doo.
I mean, Transformers. Yeah,
Remember
Yeah.
Gargoyles?
Transformers was a little
Gargoyles is amazing. That's actually on Disney Plus now, too.
No,
Yeah.
Gargoyles is a little rubbish as well.
Yeah, they renewed it or something, didn't they? They brought it back.
I know it's the old original.
Is it the old original?
It's
Oh,
the old
okay.
original. So,
Okay.
can you mind Alf?
Yeah, I remember Alf.
Alf was a little brown hairy thing, wasn't he?
Yeah,
the
he used
alien.
to like eating cats.
Yeah.
He's a cat.
Mm.
I
Right,
was going to say cat liquor. That didn't sound right.
I haven't got BritBox or ITVX or whatever they call the bloody thing these days. But I think they
It
used
could
to
have
have
been
a load of older ones on there. Kids'
Another
TV
good cartoon
program.
was the Roadrunner.
Yeah, Looney Tunes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wacky
see,
Ray.
Looney Tunes now, though. Like,
Oh,
was it
shit,
Looney
now.
Tunes or Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes.
Right, so you spelled T-double-N,
Yeah, TOONES.
or is it TUNES? Because a lot of people are confused. Like, that's another good subject for us, right?
Yeah.
That it's called the Mandela effect. Was it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes.
Here we go. Here's
Are
a
you sure?
question.
Are you really sure?
Originally, it was known as the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner Hour. Then it was Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it's as Looney Tunes, as in TUNES.
Yeah.
Right. That I remember Looney Tunes.
Oh, why was
T-double-N-S.
Looney Tunes changed to Looney?
It's a Mandela effect.
Oh,
Hey, here's a question for you.
right. in
Captain
actual fact, Ray,
Caveman. Yeah, there's an old one.
Oh,
Captain Caveman.
Don't forget, guys, every time you hit a like and we actually see it, we're going to give a hooey.
Ooh-wee.
What?
Ooh-wee.
Excuse me. Well, let's rephrase that. The owner and the two managers will give you that stupid noise. The driver will not.
What a party pooper. Captain Killjoy over here.
Toe.
Fucking.
Toe.
What?
Spelled tire.
Tires. Or tires, yeah. Tire? Like as in
Tires.
Tire is tire.
It's
T-I-R.
Ty.
No.
Tyre is tire.
No. That's
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Maybe that's a Scottish way of spelling it.
That's the English way of spelling it.
Dark was a Bill and Ben fan.
Well, was he?
No, I wasn't.
T-I-R-E.
The only reason I can Bill and Ben is because that's what I named my budgies, and one of them died. So Bill's never on his own. Ben is no longer here.
One of the first TV programs I can actually remember watching is Play School.
It's the bee bus. Where does it go? Where does it stop? What's inside of the lollipop?
At least it's not as annoying as something that came way after it. What's the story about Lamari? Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh my god.
It was the fucking Teletubbies that got me. Right? Whoever created the Teletubbies must have been on the special green. The one
no
one in here actually.
No, you're not going there with that. You're not doing that, man. No.
It must have been someone like fucking proper. Woo-wee! Come on, man.
No.
Who's going to be fucking Andrew? You probably
that was a bad batch of acid, is all that was.
Maybe.
I think
Andrew's too frightened to pop in, or he'll come up with that excuse again. I don't care what to do.
This is easier this time around. You just click the link and
away you go.
You'll click on the link and takes them to Dresden.
You've never heard of the Mandela effect, no?
Yeah, it's where people think it's one thing and it's actually another.
Right, so
Sorry, Dark. Oh, I'm RIP.
Does the Monopoly guy, has he got a glass, what do they call him again?
Monocle.
Yeah. Does he have one or not?
It depends how old and what version.
No, wait, no. Can you remember him having one or not?
No.
No, right. Another question. Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time, right? The song after that, Oops, I Done It Again, she wore a red costume, yeah? Red leather, can you remember?
Oh, yes. Catsuit, yeah.
Did she have a microphone? Like she's...
No.
Check this out. I can't give up a wee bit.
You're going to go as banned.
Of collective false memories.
Oh, wow, that's old.
Effect. And no, this list isn't one itself. We
did do
a version of this already.
Yeah.
We're just adding more entries.
It's time to bring her in, George.
So here
Number 20. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Your
Mr.
childhood might
Rogers.
not look the same after this. As we all know good and well, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood always began with its titular host singing its theme song.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
This much is true, but
Never
that
heard of
well-known
it.
opening line, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," not so much. Although it doesn't scan quite as well, it's actually a beautiful day in this neighborhood. But how did we all miss this when we've heard the song so many times in our youth?
It's one hell of a day in my neighborhood. A hell of a day for a neighbor.
It could be worse, we suppose. It's not like he was wearing leather jackets instead of cardigan sweaters this whole time. Number 19, Fruit of the Loom's logo. Fruit of the Loom is a clothing company renowned the world over. Its logo is similarly famous, showing fruit spilling out of a cornucopia. Or at least that's what many of us remember it as being. In fact, the logo doesn't contain a cornucopia at all. Okay, so maybe an old logo has it, right? Nope. Versions of the logo dating back over 100 years lack the cornucopia too.
There you go.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? The Monopoly Man, right?
Yeah.
Monopoly Man's monocle. The board game Monopoly features a memorable mascot named Rich Uncle Pennybags, also known as the Monopoly Man or Mr. Monopoly. He's famous for his suit, top hat, and large mustache. However, people are divided on whether or not he wears a monocle. Reality seems to favor that he doesn't, but our memories of this childhood game can't be false, right?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
It's a job, but that's I have.
The Monopoly guy.
Heck, even Ace Ventura made the mistake, and he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. Could it be as simple as conflating the Monopoly Man with other rich fat cat mascots like Mr. Peanut? Or has someone bought up all our memories? Number 17, Sex in the City.
So I always thought he had it. You know,
No.
that's what I remember. So is it sex?
Same as, right, I don't know if different countries use different logos.
Here we go. Right.
Mhm.
The debate we're talking about. The Looney Tunes.
Number 9, Looney Tunes. We're getting to some deep cuts now.
What's that? It's Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes
Yeah.
is a franchise of Warner Brothers cartoons dating back to the early days of animation. Its characters are iconic to the medium and are practically as well known as those by rivals like Disney.
What's up, Doc?
But as famous as Looney Tunes is, there are some who believe its name's spelling is no longer the same. Some people remember its name as being Toons, Toons, as in cartoons, while the current spelling appears to be Tunes, Tunes, as in a synonym for music.
Oh, you treacherous trickster.
The fact that its sister series is called Merry Melodies lends some weight to the musical spelling, and the fact that the words are homophones does mean confusion would be easy. Still, stranger things, right? Number 8, Tinkerbell writing the Disney logo.
Walt Disney's Disneyland. When you wish upon a star.
Oh yeah.
Considering how
Yeah.
big Disney is, they sure have a lot of us misremembering their properties. During a lot of Disney animated features, the introduction usually features the Disney logo, with its iconic castle and the name in distinctive loopy handwriting. However, many fans seem to recall the character Tinkerbell from Peter Pan appearing in these intros.
I remember that, do you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Although Tinkerbell has appeared in several variants of this sequence, a lot of us remember her using her wand to write out the word Disney
Yes,
before
you
dotting
fucking-
the I with sparks. Despite many similar versions, none of them quite get it the way it's described.
Yeah, okay, I'll push the thing.
Chalk this one up to magic. Number 7, play it again, Sam.
So there we have it. Like some weird shit there, isn't it?
Mm. Interesting.
So is it tunes or is it tunes?
It's tunes because
Tunes.
it's something to do with the early days, about 1930, when they did the first one, and they did that comical melodies and songs in some of the animation. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah, well, it was because Warner Brothers actually had an orchestra sitting in house doing them.
Yeah, that's why.
Mandela effects? That'll.
That's why it comes up with Merry Melodies. That one of theirs, but there is something other than the name on that, something to do with Walt Disney objecting to the proper spelling being used, I think.
Let's have a little look at this one, right?
Make you question everything.
First is the thinker statue. And when you think of the thinker statue, most people think he has a closed fist going like this, but in reality, he's always had an open fist. His hand is like this, not a closed fist. Next is Shaggy's Adam apple. Most people remember Shaggy having a very pronounced Adam's apple, but he's actually never had one. And some people attribute this to sometimes it looks like this when he's swallowing, but not very often. So we've all seen the "what if I told you" meme, right? Well, in the Matrix, Morpheus never says, "what if I told you?" He actually never says it in any part of the trilogy as well, despite all the memes. Next is this candy, Mike and Ike's. Most people remember it being called Mike and Ike's, not Mike and Ike's. So we all ate these pizza rolls growing up. What are they called? Tostino's pizza rolls? Wrong. It's Totino's pizza rolls. Mandela effects that'll make you question everything.
It's funny how the mind kind of plays up as you get older, and you tend to think, like I say, like the whole Britney Spears thing. Like I remember the red costume and that, and I believe she had the microphone. She doesn't.
It's a bit like Common One. Not that I can quote many here, but it's like in some songs in here, it's like misheard lyrics in songs. Like people interpret the lyrics as something and that actually there's something else.
Yeah. It's amazing how often pardon me, an easy mistake to make, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
some people hear certain syllables and tones of words differently too, right? Like Aerosmith's "Eat the Rich," that song "Eat the Rich." My ex-wife's boy used to just sing it as cigarettes instead of "Eat the Rich." It was cigarette.
I used to struggle a lot when I was younger with like Michael Jackson lyrics as well.
Yeah.
Like because it just depends how they come out of it.
Yeah. Getting old and losing our marbles.
Like beat it, I can't.
But it can't be just that fault if other people are noticing it and making videos on it. You know,
it's like Jackson's song "Beat It." I can't hear that song without trying to interpret some of like Weird Al Yankovic's lyrics to it when he did a parody of it. "Eat It."
Yeah.
It's actually quite a good parody, that one, but
Weird Al was something special.
Yeah, and he's Canadian.
I didn't know that part actually. I didn't know he was Canadian.
If I remember correctly, Weird Al is from Canada.
Isn't another one that like does comedy and some parody songs Canadian as well? Ray Stevens.
Oh no, American, right?
Oh yeah, I know he's Northern American though. I think.
Downey, California, U.S.
Right. I don't know. So the next question, I suppose, is when are we all going to be jumping in a convoy? Do you think we can arrange maybe something this week?
But it won't be tomorrow for me, or Thursday.
When we decide to be drivers, then I'll maybe drive with me.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
I know what's wrong. It's 9 o'clock and the old man's tired.
Yeah, he's starting to turn into a pumpkin. You can see it.
Yeah, look. It's like Cinderella. And she's
already out.
We love you, really. But yeah, I think let us know what you think in the comments, not as well, in the comment section below.
And anything you guys would like to talk about or have as a topic for a podcast.
Yeah. And what we'll do is when we all get a chance, we'll hey, Zeno, how are you?
Zeno, holy cow, I haven't seen that name forever and a
day. Yeah, I'm sure me and Dark will bring a grumpy old man attitude to things.
Dark says, do you know what? The lumberjack game just came into his head. He went,
yeah, he wanted to push that right out.
It is. It's Mr. TowGod.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Surviving. They keep trying to butcher me, but I keep coming back.
You just need a wee slap about now and again to waken them up.
Yeah, you know, I just go into dormancy for periods of time.
It's like
Wow.
I had to give him a little bit extra juice because he's like a vampire, you know. You don't get enough, he kind of fucking hibernates. Hibernate away.
Right. It's all good. We're here. That's all that matters.
You go look.
What? Hug me, jacket. Yeah. I still have, well, I think the wife retired my hug me jacket.
So,
It's all good, though.
we are running at the moment the beta. Well, I am. Dark is and Whitby is.
Yep.
Was just.
Hey, I've been busy. I've been busy.
Not having it yet.
I've been busy.
Toes on the fence about using experimental beaters.
Like I say, I was out doing my thing the last few days and made some decent money.
It has been running well, though. It's
Yeah.
Dark's managed to bump his graphics up a little bit. Dark, you'll convince him to get it, won't you?
Convince who?
So, to get the 150
150.
ETS. The beta.
£1.50.
Not
You only want
fuckers on one now.
£1.50. He's wanting Canadian money, no fucking English money.
Yeah, it'll cost me $2. Come on.
You only get back to your fucking bed, you.
Mind you, there's one thing though, Ray. The drivers are going to have to put a bit more effort in this month to cover our debts.
I reckon the manager and the bloody owner should be putting in loads of miles to get
You need
the
Ray to
debt
bring the fucking stats back up, I think. Yeah.
I do believe that.
ETS2 ones will be fine to bring up, but not ATS.
If anyone's wanting to join this brilliant VTC that Whitby's talking about,
what?
That we're all talking about.
I'm not talking about any VTC.
We're doing all right.
I'll just have you all know that I was forced into it.
We're alive. We're
actively recruiting.
Me and Dee, we're alive. We got a roof over our head. Bills are paid, but I mean, you know, it's the Canadian way, man. Come on, struggle is part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just annoy him every now and again to make him come out
look good,
play and look good.
Look of enthusiasm on that man's face. Holy fuck!
I'm
Jonesy.
Hey, Jonesy. I'm in profit in both. I was as well until I crashed last night. And then
Is it you it's in profit or your brother?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you tell him, God.
Well, we never know these days, do we?
Oh, what he's joining in? Told had too big a draw.
Yeah. I think good in the hood, man. It's Canadian.
I think I'll have to teach my cat to drive. I think she might drive better than what I do sometimes. And she just walks on the keyboard now and again.
Sure enough, right?
Oh, for the wings, for the wings.
There's a guy that we need to get into the podcast.
Who?
Yeah.
Jonesy. He's too frightened to come in here.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't like turning his camera on because he looks like Dr. Bashir.
No, he looks like the doc off of Star Trek.
I tell you what, he's maybe still in shock about that putting this
Deep-
camera on.
Deep Space Nine.
No Deep Space Nine.
Or Voyager. Is it
Voyager, yeah.
Oh, the fucking
The one with no name.
yeah, the emergency hologram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And
It's an image as well.
The
much,
point
yeah.
is, he's
Younger
he is
version.
too frightened to come in here and put his cam on and tell everybody he looks nothing like him.
Though when I seen him turn his camera on, I must say the beard looked really good on him.
The beard.
Yeah, he had like
you mean that?
He had like full heavy scruff going on the last.
Because he had a lot of one. He was going around saying Adolf.
No. Actually, last time he had like the full growth going down the sides and the whole chin, and looked a lot better on him. It aged him a little bit.
Aged him.
Didn't look so young.
He's not. What do you look so young? He's an old bloody English shithead.
Is this because he's English you don't like, yeah? Or you have an issue?
I know I'm nothing against English.
Nah, I might ask you don't.
Racist bugger dark.
Yeah, right.
Go on, tell him, shut up, you English twat.
Shut up, you Scottish twit.
Twit.
If Ray's a Scottish twit, you're a Scottish twat, dark.
There you go. Stop, Dark. You can't even grow any a wee tit.
At least I'm on here. Maybe what I can say for you, Jonesy. I can't come on. I've just finished working. And about to
Yeah,
I'm
so tired because I push buttons all day.
Pushing this button all day.
Yeah. It's all good, Jonesy.
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, right.
And I'll do that. The Euro was for not even call him a nag, I call him a donkey.
Haven't done trucks in 2 years. Well, lots happened in 2 years on ATS and ETS, my friend. I tell you.
Are you driving for anyone at the moment, Zeno?
He's not been driving for 2 years. Does that not tell you?
You haven't done truck books.
Yeah, I haven't been on trucks books forever either. Nope, hasn't been driving. He's got all that chrome and fucking fiberglass sitting there, not doing anything.
No rust.
There's a wee friend away link there.
Don't do it. They're slave drivers. The drivers have got a idea the managers did nothing.
It's because we got lives too, man.
There you go, Dark.
What?
What Toll said.
What he told you?
I said it's because they've got lives too, you know.
Oh.
Now that the weather's warmed up, I'm spending more time outside. So,
I'm always busy.
I guess I got to go back out to the coal mine to get that dredge wheel there, or what? If that was the case, I would see my new little emblem for my steering wheel and my shirt. You know,
the shirt, Dark, the shirt, all right.
I don't know.
I heard you don't want to try it on.
He didn't even try it on yet?
No.
Told
me he steered to in case it falls apart. Cheap
I've
material, he said. He goes, I think it's cheap as fuck.
Honestly, haven't trucked after ditching the old crew. The old crew? What old crew? Have an 11-year-old with chickenpox. Ray keeps you busy. Yeah.
Yep. Maybe 2 minutes. Dad.
Yeah, that's
And Ray
Yes.
goes, go and see your mum.
No.
Eh,
Can't wait. That's how
that's
every
why.
time
That's
I'm
why
chucking every
Candy's
2
so
minutes.
tired.
Fucking born tired, that
Tell
one.
you worry, Candy. When you get rid of him, you're sound.
You're the shite though. I got put up with this all the fucking time.
and no wonder we give Dirk such a hard time.
Yeah.
That's
this
because
is
Candy's a nice
24/7.
person.
You'd be like a fucking. You think he's Thomas the Tank the amount he's fucking smoking.
between
Between
me and Dark, we're running twin engines up here. Poop, 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 poop. Born tired.
Ice and country, they back turned on me.
Yeah, geez, how come that doesn't sound uncommon?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, as you know, no comment here, brother.
Yeah, I can't say anything because all it is blasphemous and venomous.
Yeah, we're all about happy shit,
right?
I look at this cunt here.
Yeah, he's the epitome of happy.
The past not going to do it for you. Take this one. I think I'm going to hell till you.
Yeah, well, I've
Come to
been there
join me.
already. Actually, no, fuck, I've been there. I got the T-shirt for it already 3 times over.
Hey, Dark.
What's up?
This AI.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it was, Jonesy. So I mean,
So Jonesy was too scared to come in. Andrew was too scared to come in. Oh, what's going on?
yeah, maybe we'll have to get Candy in here instead.
Yeah,
Maybe she's got some hidden stories about her loving husband there that she'd
maybe.
be
And we're probably
kind of
get D as
open
well.
to share. I could say the same thing with D, but that would be a full week-long podcast, I think. So.
Oh,
Yeah, wait, DT. I personally, let me just get this.
Yeah,
I
here we go.
personally invite you onto the podcast next time we do it. I would love to hear some stories about the beautiful toe. As you can see him there, he's quite. You shut up.
You're like fucking
Oh,
scary.
you're more. Shush you a minute. You know, shut up for 2 minutes.
Sorry.
So come on, D. You get on here and show
What do
us
you
how
mean,
to
not a chance? Come on, Candy.
Candy, what he's just said.
Okay,
that applies to you as well.
Here's a potential podcast. Me and my wife, Ray, and you and your wife.
Oh yeah,
I'm up for that. That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
I think it would be a remotely enlightening
It'd be
experience.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to come to this conclusion that Candy and D are like Andrew and what's that English bugger's name? Jonesy.
Oh my god.
That was harsh.
Too scared to come on.
I mean, even your sons came on, Dark.
Yeah, even my son's come on. Yeah.
Wave.
See, we
can see his head.
Here's
Oh,
another. There's another potential. We could have me,
Hey, Derek,
D, and Lou.
Do you believe
you,
in UFOs?
Raiden, and Candy.
No, just to believe in UFOs. Do you believe in the Loch Ness monster?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely. That's
Bigfoot.
his mum.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Nah.
Candy
Nah.
and Lady would have more
Yeah.
sense. Yeah,
Right.
probably. But I mean, still, it would be. I think it would be an awesome podcast to
We'll
have. the
get
girls
Derek on the
into.
next podcast and all.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Oh, Dark's like, oh shit, nah, maybe
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Well-
There we go.
Ah, fuck it.
Ken, what? It's you speaking about fucking things earlier on. Ugh.
Well, all right. Here we go, guys. Right, I'm going to go through each and every one of you, and I bet you'll scratch your head. You know why? Dark and I were talking about headlights.
Well, his name was
What
Chance
about it?
fucking Whitby, be that.
And you know when you get the wee white headlights in your head and you're fucking clawing away and oh yeah, bastard. It really does make you itchy, doesn't it?
Nope.
Aye, cause you got no head here, your head there. Oh, damn it.
I got more hair on my head than you do.
Neither am I.
He doesn't
got
have
the
to worry
fucking-
about. He doesn't have to worry about lice. They got nothing to stick to.
Oh, brilliant, D. Welcome to the show next week.
Well,
When we come
get
back.
you all set up.
Candy?
Come on,
Well,
Candy.
no, here. What I meant was like I've got the devil horns and toes is just a bit further back.
Yeah, well, I don't know, just to go to the left or the right of the landing strip with you, Red. They've got nowhere to land on those.
I've got the fucking. I've got the airport.
Jonesy, you're so
See,
brave
I got the
and
landing
I've
sharp.
got
strip in the front. I got the
got the
landing.
helipad.
Yeah, and a helipad at back.
So brave. What a brave man you are.
No room for me in there. Yeah, there is, Candy. We
Come
can
on,
have
Doc.
up to 10 in here, dear. There's always room for more.
I can always take the podcast to you.
You know, tell you what, Candy, you come into the podcast and Lady D will throw the Mazola oil around. We'll spread out a sheet and we'll just have a good old time.
Right, Dark, you were having a go there at Jonesy.
You know what? He's such a waste of space sometimes. So he is. He's a good lad. Don't get me wrong, but
Ow!
all mouth and no action. That's Jonesy.
That's the English.
And that's well, you said it, didn't
I'm staying out of that one.
I'm still at that one as well.
Aye, so am
I
I.
was already said that.
Yeah. See, I was just raised not to be, you know, contradicting towards anybody in particular.
Yeah, so was I.
Be just equally bash everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Yeah, that's the best way to be. Not like because these days you don't know what to say something because things that we find acceptable. A lot of things how we brought up and here we brought up in. That's a lot. Some of these younger than now find it offensive. So where they're trying to fight for their freedom of speech, how they want to speak, they've forgotten about we've got freedom of speech as well because we cannot express it properly.
Don't worry, Whitby. If I want to say
somebody.
Dark's a fanny, I'll tell him. Dark, you're a fanny. He doesn't give a shite. Look.
Ray,
Aye.
you're a waster.
Thank you, sweetheart. I was a born waster. On a good day, I could waste for Scotland.
Mm.
And the world just went down the toilet drain on that one. Yeah, they are too busy being snowflakes, Candy.
Yeah.
Definitely too busy being snowflakes.
Yeah,
I'm never a fucking snowflake. I'd melt if I was.
So when are you having this broadcast with you and Ray and Toe and Candy and Dina?
I can't see Candy doing it, but I'll try.
Come
and talk her
on, Candy.
I mean, I can only but try and talk her into it, you know.
You know you wanna.
Just think you'd be next to one of these men.
Make it a birthday present for Ray.
It's a birthday thing, actually. There you go.
Is it? There we go.
A nice birthday podcast. Woohoo!
There we go.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, it's my wife's tomorrow. No?
So Candy, you'll have for part of your little shtick for this podcast, you'll have to come up with how you've been able to maintain this recycled 18-year-old youthful appearance.
Oh, here comes Lady D.
Yeah, Lady D's coming in to sit in the camera, I guess.
Yes, in my PJs.
Woo-wee. So, what be smoking again?
I know I shouldn't be.
Dark smoking again.
Yeah.
Where?
Vaping again.
Yeah. And it's toast smoking or not at the moment.
Possibly. He's having a convo with his wife. But
hello, Lady D.
Aye. I think the next podcast we'll sort it out. I tell you what. Vaping again. It was interesting, Dark, to hear about the buses. Not, I'd love to hear more when you got time. More about, I think you're a daytime driver, not.
I was daytime and nighttime.
I'd imagine it very different
on
between
the buses. On the buses, it was morning, middle, and night.
I bet you had a lot of bar shows at night time, though.
Yeah.
I bet you had a lot of bar shows.
Especially at the weekend or when the marches were on. Then you had problems. Even the weekend even when kids got on your bus, they would ring the bell and you'd open the door, but they wouldn't go off, and you got that the way down the road. But every time the bell rang, you had to stop. And didn't the still run?
You know what? There's a bus driver up here about 2 years ago. And man, he went fucking mental because someone kept pushing the bell, and he goes, "Whoever's in it, or I'll put you all off." Oh, he's fucking angry.
Oh. Yeah, look, show your anger. I just stopped every bus.
There is no requirements, for the VTC as long as you're in there having fun.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you make money, you don't lose it like I am at the moment. Right?
So the way we've got it working, is we do
what we want.
Do you know what? Basically, but it works better because no one feels like they've got to go on, and it's no longer a hobby, but we've got to do it.
And the favourite part is, right? Here you go. Your name goes on the side of the trailer. There you go.
A long pause from there, brother.
Eventually.
Eventually. Yeah.
No,
once Ray gets,
a finger in my
I'll
ass.
wait on a lot of things coming for Ray.
Yeah.
Well, this is why the podcast. This is why the podcast kind of delayed at times as well, because there is so much more to do behind the scenes, and not making excuses and whatnot, but trying to maintain a channel, and then I've got my music I do as well, which I'll talk about another time. I don't want to bore the boys, but because I make my music and that.
Wow.
Fuck you, Dark. Aye, so there's plenty more behind the scenes stuff that's slowing us down. I mean, Toll, you're busy at the moment too. We're doing shit,
Yeah.
Shit, I thought it was cookers and wash machines. Nothing he moved. No shit.
He does any kind. He does anything.
No, it doesn't move that. That's hazardous stuff.
What? Fridges,
Shit.
freezers?
No,
I do
shit.
those. Shit? No, that's not my department.
No,
That's,
see?
that's
You
the
see,
city.
so you were wrong.
Who's shit?
Ray,
Where's shit?
again.
He knows he's shit.
I keep recyclable products out of the landfill.
See? So there you go.
Feels good when you're right, Dark, doesn't it? I've got the way to be
and
right
you're wrong.
sometimes.
Wow.
I can't.
Oh, is that you sticking your fingers up at me again?
Aye, I know you love him.
Showing you his love.
I was going to show you something.
Man, peace.
Aye, oh, is it that way? Sorry. Fucking yeah, man.
It's that for FBO, that for peace.
Aye, yes, aye.
Yeah, look at the way Winston Churchill used to do it.
And that for live long and prosper.
Aye, not for fucking Vader time.
That for no man.
I don't know about you boys. Would this be a good time to call it tonight? Or...
Oh yeah, because I'm ready for my bed.
I know, I can tell, Dark, and that's why I'm saying I think we done a good one tonight. It's been it's been fun. We had a good conversation, as I say. Again, we came on kind of unexpected, unplanned. This is what happens when you get grabbed by the balls the second you go in the Discord by one Darkbluefan when he's wanting to do something. But I know he's got a point. We need to crack on and get it done, don't we? No point. Yeah, you keep saying, You're green.
I'm saying nothing.
That bloody Catamaran snoring again now.
Right?
So, yeah, from us, guys, I think we'll end it here tonight. It's been a good podcast. We've talked about some good things. We tried out this new StreamYard thing. I proper just been moving the cameras about. I think might add to proper. Dark looks like he's ready to fall asleep.
I'm really
he's dozing.
knackered now.
Yeah.
Well, it's well
It played him out.
falling asleep in.
Well, just remember, I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Well, yeah, 5:30 this morning.
And the last couple hours, you've been performing. So, I mean.
But nice one, Zeno. Thank you very much. And welcome to the VTC. Ooh, lovely to have you on board. Martina, and
Martina.
and TowGod are managers. So if you need anything, probably just ask Dark.
Yeah, if you need a window licked, you know how I am with that. So I'll come over.
Discord, yeah.
Oh, there's no application showing up unless I can't see them.
No, I've already accepted.
Oh,
so an invite to the Discord.
There's a slow again.
Yeah, if you download it tonight, you'll end up having to re-download it sometime tomorrow because it's BT log's getting updated.
Yeah, they're getting a big update tomorrow, so kind of intrigued to see what they have to come up with.
And there you go, Zeno. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the wee combo tonight. I'm going to keep it short and sweet so Dark can go for his nap, and I can go get my tablets because I'm half an hour late as well.
Right.
So I want to say thank you to you all for coming.
Yep.
And
thanks for having us.
For the 8 people still watching, you're fucking hardcore. And we'll see you all in the next one. You all take care.
Yeah. Catch you all later.
Bye.
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 Bye.